but I've been exceptionally amazed at some of the results that we've achieved. From the previous 15 years experience, we've had step change shifts here and there, one step forward, two steps back. So no doubt we would have continued on that pattern, maybe a little shift forward and then probably a couple of shifts backwards. But that hasn't been the case since we've engaged our coach. We've just done nothing but excel, exponentially. The first things that I started to notice a massive change on was wisdom. But my coach Ian had actually developed my interest and fueled my thirst to be able to investigate and research, matters associated with business and life generally. Obviously I have my own burning desires inside, but I wasn't fully aware of the fact that I could actually achieve these. But my coach Ian has significantly been able to reach inside me and be able to highlight those matters, and for me to be able to have the belief that I can achieve anything. That's why I've stated I want a billion turnover business and move that to 100 billion. Now they're obviously very significant figures, but I say that with relative ease and comfort. And obviously that's become a very solid creative vision, and he's given me the faith and the positive mindset to be able to achieve that. The gross profits of the Liverpool Recruitment Company were at the time in the order of around about £6,000 per week. Throughout the last 12 months, we have a lowest threshold of around about 12,500 up to peaks at 17,000. So those numbers are times 4 from what we were at before we started on the coaching programme. Similarly, so the turnover is in £60,000 per week. Today we have the turnover of the Liverpool Recruitment Company is at £150,000 per week, and I feel as fresh as so I was as a 20-year-old. Even though today I'm nearing 49, I can still do 80 to 100 hours per week and still find time for everything else in my life. Definitely, yeah. I'm nowhere near as immersed in day-to-day matters. Today, I'll be spending a lot more time on working on the business today, which I couldn't have done, in the last 18 months. Friends and family are quite sort of aware of my ambitions, and have always known of my desires to have high achievement. But they can definitely see a change in me today because I vibrate at a more positive frequency. I'm very much alive. And also I have significant interests in my faith and my belief, and that has been a big turning point in my life too. So within the next 5 years, without a shadow of a doubt, we'll be well over 100 million in the turnover, located geographically across the whole of the nation, and also we'll have some international presence as well. So thanks to my coach, I've actually had significant progress, and I'm looking forward to the future with significant improvements again, further still, taking it to new destinations and new high-end achievements. I believe it's mandatory. It's not something that you should just consider and go at something wholeheartedly. You really owe it to yourself to have a coach that you can work with, make you feel a bit uncomfortable here and there. Sometimes getting a coach isn't always easy and give you all the answers that you want to hear. But working with a coach will definitely get you to achieve that, whatever your desires are. So in my particular opinion, it's mandatory.